I don't think you're going to be dehydrated.
I was today, so I better drink some water. This is Lower Yosemite Falls. Wow!
It's amazing how big these trees are. It's Chris doing a little dance through the California tunnel tree.
So huge!
It is.
One of the attractions in Yosemite is Yosemite Mountain Sugar Pine Railroad, so you can take trip on the trains, but we don't have time for this.
All right, guys, we both had 4 days off and we're looking where to go, and we found an open reservation in Yosemite. They still are requiring reservations, I think, until the end of the month or maybe next month. Unfortunately, all the hotels and campsites were booked inside the park, so we're staying in the town of Oakhurst, which is about an hour away. Thankfully, there's a Holiday Inn there, so it's nice and convenient for us. And behind me here is the National Forest as we're making our way down Highway 41 towards Yosemite. And I think today we're going to take the short hike to Vernon Falls. So come along with us on our trip.
The road to go to Yosemite Park. It's very pretty, very green. Some places this forest was burned, but here is beautiful. And some of those trees, I think they are sequoias because they are huge.
There are sequoias here. Hey, do you know what we're waiting in line for?
Yes, we're waiting online to go inside the Yosemite Park. This is the line at 9 o'clock in the morning to go inside Yosemite National Park.
Finally, after a 30-minute wait in line to get through the entrance station, we're about ready to enter Yosemite. Don't forget, you still need a reservation currently, and we were lucky enough to get one last minute.
We got a reservation, we got the pass, we got the ID, so we are ready to go. But they are very slow over here. And we're gonna need a map because it's the first day in Yosemite after 10 years.
It's been a long time since we've been to Yosemite. We're gonna go and check out and see what we find to do. We're gonna go to the Mariposa giant sequoia grove. Maybe not today, but maybe tomorrow. We're gonna take some of the hikes to some of the waterfalls. There's so many waterfalls in Yosemite. There's Yosemite Falls, there's Grinnell Falls, there's Nevada Falls. What other ones are there?
Actually, the Yosemite Falls, I think, is upper and lower. So
yeah,
you
there's
can do both.
two waterfalls there, yeah.
And I want to do the Vernal Falls, which is like 5-point-something mile trail to go up there. And Nevada Falls is 7 miles hike to go up. So I don't think we're gonna have time for Nevada Falls, but we're gonna do the Vernal Falls. We find the picnic place by the Mariposa. So nice and quiet, it's just us over here. We have restrooms, no trash. There is no bears.
Alright guys, we're about the halfway point on the Mariposa Grove hike. The plaza is 1.3 miles back this way, and the grove is 1 mile this way, and right at the halfway point is a restroom right there. Alright, we're going to continue down the trail here. It's cool. Where the starting point is.
Mariposa grove of giant sequoias. Look at them. This is what you should come and visit Yosemite National Park. They have big loops, they have a lot of trails, the easy one, the moderate and strenuous. And I think we're gonna do the Grizzly Giant Loop Trail, and you should come see these sequoias because they are beautiful.
Hey guys, we're in Yosemite National Park. It is the must-visit national park when you're in California. There's giant sequoia trees in it. There's Half Dome, one of the most beautiful valley floors you've ever seen, surrounded by the giant sequoia trees and pole pines. It's absolutely one of the most beautiful national parks in America. It's a must visit.
And now we're doing the Grizzly Giant, the 0.7 miles. It's right here, the sign. Hopefully we can, because right here by the entrance is a lot of construction. But we're gonna go see the sequoias, and later on we're gonna go see the waterfalls and river and trees and everything. It's beautiful here. You should come visit.
Our first hiking area of today is the Mariposa Grove area, which is full of giant sequoias. Right now they're rebuilding the entire area to accommodate park buses. As you can see, that's the old trail system over there that they're currently rebuilding. Let's go check out the Mariposa Grove.
I took all the energy from this tree, and I took all the green stuff and probably the bugs from this tree, but I'm happy and full of energy and get ready to explore this beautiful park. Look how small the people are compared to the sequoias.
I know. You never really, when you see them in film, you don't understand how big these trees are. I mean, even from 100 feet away from them, you're not even close to seeing the top and the bottom at the same time. They're just so massive. Definitely one of the natural wonders of the world.
And it's a must-see if you come to Sequoia National Park.
Well, right now we're in Yosemite, but you can find the sequoia redwood trees in both Yosemite, Sequoia National Park, and Kings Canyon National Park. Here, Chris will walk up next to this one, and you can just see how big they are. A lot of them. A really neat feature about a lot of the giant sequoias is because they're so massive and live so long, many of them get hit by lightning and they end up with these massive lightning scars. I mean, just beautiful, gorgeous trees. So interesting with the big fire scars running up the sides of them. Many of these trees have been here for well over 1,000 years, some of them 2,000 years or more.
This area is closed because a lot of trees fell and they're refixing now. Look at this tree. They cut it, but look at the roots. You can see behind like it was a fire. Hey baby, you are so tall, but next to that tree, you look like a midget. I can't even take the whole tree. I guess this is north because the mussels is growing up. It's so pretty, so cute looking. Must be a water around here because look at those, how they grow. That's why the redwoods grow. Yeah, there they are.
These are water plants, reeds.
Yeah, there are water plants. I don't see the water, but I'm sure there is, like in the spring. We're in June. And again, this tree was hit by the lightning. Looked like a fire.
Oh, that's cool. Just the remains of a burnt out sequoia. Looks like it was pretty recent.
Wow, like a crocodile.
It's the beginning of the Grizzled Giant Trail. Takes 3 to 4 hours total to do this trail, but we are just going to do the beginning part of it up to the Grizzled Giant, which is about a mile hike. No, I guess we find the trail. Is a Grizzly Giant, 0.3 miles. This is the trail up. We're making our way up to the Grizzled Giant Sequoia. It's about, I don't know, half a mile or a mile from the furthest up bus stop, which isn't finished being built yet. So it's really right now about a 3-mile hike. So let's go check out the Grizzled Giant.
Let's go. Bachelor and 3 Graces. There are 3 huge ones.
So this stand of 4 giant sequoias is known as the Bachelor and the 3 Graces.
Those trees are confusing you. They are so huge. Wow.
This is the Grizzly Giant. Got its name from all of these giant side branches it has. Some of them are as big as 3 meters in diameter, the side branches. It's really an amazing, beautiful area. Here comes Crest down the trail. And we're going to continue along just a little bit to the California tunnel tree, which I believe is right ahead of us here. And then we're going to turn around and head for the Yosemite Valley floor. Guys out here rebuilding the trails in the Mariposa Grove area. Some of the trees that have been ripped out of the ground. It really is amazing how big these are and the power it took to rip them out of the ground. This tree is known as the California tunnel tree, mostly because you can walk right through it. Here we go through the California tunnel tree.
Wow.
It really is amazing how big these trees are. It's Chris doing a little dance through the California tunnel tree.
So huge.
It is.
We are giant grizzlies, and now we're going back down and we go to Yosemite floor.
The valley floor.
The valley floor. It's just us and the birds, and maybe some scorpions because we saw a brown scorpion dead. Look how cute this trail is. If you come to Yosemite, you have to come to Mariposa Grove and take this trail
To see the giant sequoias.
to see the giant sequoia and to see the tunnel tree. That was another cute one. And look at giant sequoias. I don't know if they look giant on my video, but they are giant. They're huge. But they give me like energy. I have more energy. I can go do the Nevada Falls now.
Oh,
Because I got-
trail. Let's go.
But actually, I look at the picture and I don't want to see that. I want to see the Vernal Falls. That's so impressive, more impressive to me. And I want to see the Yosemite Falls. So if you come here, come this trail and do at least one falls. This one are the Bachelor, right?
Yeah, the Bachelor and the 3 something. Sort of interesting. Almost all of the really large trees all have personal names.
Yeah, Bachelor and 3 Graces. So cute.